You're listening to the Biomass Magazine podcast. I'm your host, Anna Simet, and today we are thrilled to have with us Alicia Gibson of Evergreen Engineering. Alicia, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me, Anna.
So a little about Alicia. She's a licensed professional engineer as well as a principal and owner at Evergreen. She manages their Atlanta office and she has over 20 years of experience working with industrial manufacturing facilities, including the design of large-scale wood pellet mills. So Alicia, to begin, how about you tell our listeners a little bit about Evergreen Engineering and what you guys do and specialize in?
Sure. So Evergreen's been around since 1985, based out of the Pacific Northwest. The company originally focused on wood products like MDF, OSB, particle board, and a large part of our business still is in wood products, but we've expanded over the years to include other industries like chemical processing, alternative energy, renewable natural gas, and biomass, of course. And in order to better serve our clients, we opened our Atlanta office in 2016, which, as you mentioned, that's where I'm based out of. And then in 2019, we opened an office in Everett, Washington, which is just outside of Seattle. We provide engineering services, so mechanical, piping, electrical, civil structural, to industrial manufacturing companies. We also offer on-site construction management and outage support services. Our team's made up of a wide variety of backgrounds and industries. So I mentioned wood products, but we have chemical and process engineers on staff. We've got former maintenance and plant operators. And I think that blend really helps us look at problems from different angles and come up with a more well-rounded solution.
Right, that's some great versatility. So what would you say sets Evergreen apart from other engineering firms, in your opinion?
So I think we really do a good job listening to our clients' ideas and needs and try to help them move their vision to reality. That's actually part of our mission statement, and we really mean it when we say it. We really want to work together with our clients as a team and collaborate with them and really work to understand the big picture of the project, like how it affects their facility and their operators and the community and why it's important for their business, things like that. Knowing that background and the challenges they're facing from the very beginning just really works to keep us both on track and get our client a facility that's safe and operates smoothly. I think that's really the end goal for them.
So Alicia, what types of problems or requests are you receiving from your clients right now? What's keeping you guys busy?
One of our biggest requests lately is value engineering. So value engineering can mean different things to different people, but literally our clients are looking for ways that we can use our expertise to bring value to their facilities. So bringing in an outside firm like Evergreen kind of acts as a fresh set of eyes, if you will, and we can go through and help identify things that they may not have thought of or new technologies that they might not have been exposed to before. Safety is a big area where we can add value. Recent requirements for DHAs have led companies to kind of look more closely at their day-to-day operations and what they're doing to mitigate hazards around dust. But we've also started doing a lot more HazIDs and HazOps, which dust is a part of, but we're also looking for hazards related to temperatures and pressures and other things. And during these reviews, we're spending time not just identifying the hazards, but brainstorming with our clients on solutions and maintenance procedures and monitoring devices to collect performance data, wear data, just ways for the plant to operate more efficiently. And it's a way for us to kind of get buy-in from the entire organization, from the operators and maintenance staff, all the way to the owners. You'd be surprised how many different experiences and opinions come up during these sessions. Everybody sitting around the table has a story about something they've witnessed or something that could have been prevented or improved on. And just having these open dialogues brings an extra level of safety and awareness to these issues from the very beginning. And I think that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Another thing that comes up a lot with our clients on the biomass side is material handling, flow rates, equipment sizing, selection, of the best technology for a particular material. And I think our background in wood products and wood science really gives us an advantage to address those issues. It may seem kind of obvious, but just making sure we're designing the plant around the actual feedstock and moisture content and particle size that they're going to use during operation is really critical. And these properties can vary, depending on harvesting season and region and wood species. So if we can define these items up front, we can kind of structure the whole project around that and making sure that everything functions the way it should later on.
Great answer. So, where do you see the biomass industry focusing its efforts in the coming years?
I think companies will look at ways to use new and unique waste streams and to use the waste streams more effectively and even create new products. We've already seen an increase in the usage of food and agricultural waste, sawmill and forest residuals on the biomass side. And in addition to the focus on energy, it seems like more clients are starting to look at other ways to use biomass to create building products, chemicals, bio-based plastics. And then on the existing processes, I think just finding ways to make the processes more efficient, more uptime, ways that they can stay more competitive in the marketplace. Fiber loss and product degradation has been a big topic lately. They want to reduce any of those losses and the material quality issues that they've seen from either worn equipment or older technologies and things like that. I think part of that will be plants being located closer to their raw material sources or near the end users of their products. The less handling and repeat handling of a product, the better. And then automation, I think, will be a big one, just to upgrade older plants, a way to deal with labor shortages, increase safety, things like that.
So, Alicia, what about sustainability? Can you give some examples of how your clients are incorporating that into their processes?
So sustainability is definitely at the forefront, I think, of a lot of our clients' minds these days, especially over the last few years, looking at ways to combat climate change. So wood and other forms of biomass are renewable resources. So using those to generate clean energy is a great step towards fewer impacts on the environment. But I think our clients are starting to look at ways they can be more impactful. Carbon capture and storage is a hot item right now, and I think relatively new to the biomass industry, but just being able to reduce that carbon dioxide being released to the atmosphere. And we know a lot of that comes from power generation from fossil fuels and manufacturing processes. And being able to take that carbon dioxide and inject it back into the earth is really huge. I think we're making a lot of strides in that. And then in addition just to finding ways to store it, I think companies are starting to look more into how do they use it, either in their current processes or how do they create products out of it, fuels or plastics or household products or other sellable items. So, and also I've seen more of our clients who really have that sustainability motto and values. They're actually requesting that of their partners and suppliers too. So they're not only internally driving sustainability and green energy, but they want everybody they work with to kind of be a part of it. So we're really excited to join that movement also.
Some great points. So, Alicia, I'm about at the end of my questions. Before we wrap things up, is there anything else that you want to add?
I guess I'll just close in saying that I think Evergreen brings a lot of experience and expertise to the table in the wood products and biomass industries. So to anyone listening, if you have an upcoming project that you need engineering assistance on, we'd love to hear from you and help you make those projects a reality.
I know Biomass Magazine really appreciates Evergreen Engineering. Alicia, thank you so much for joining us on this podcast.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time.